Good morning, Amanda, and welcome to Hometown Living.
Good morning. Thank
so
you.
You have your blue on today.
Yes.
And there's a significance to that.
Yes, it is National Wear Blue Day. So April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and we encourage everyone today to wear blue, to post on your social media, or just talk to someone about why you're wearing blue, that it's Child Abuse Prevention Month and that child abuse does happen in our community, and we want to bring awareness to that.
So you're with CASA.
Yes.
And so it kind of goes hand in hand with child abuse. So talk to us a little bit about the CASA program.
Yes. So we recruit and train volunteers from the community to advocate for kids in the foster care system, primarily through the courts. All these kids come to us through some sort of DCS involvement. So a family member abused or neglected or allegedly did these kids. And so they're going through a lot. Some of them are in foster care. Some of them are with relatives. Some may still be in the home if it's educational neglect. It's not unsafe for them to be in home, so they will be in home. And so we make sure that we're gathering all information to make sure that the courts who are making decisions about these kids, about where they're living, how much they see their parents, the supervision of them seeing their parents, where they go to school, different services, we want to make sure that the judge or magistrate has all the information available to them so they can make a well-informed decision about this child's life, essentially.
So we talked a little bit off camera, and I learned something new, so I want to just touch upon that.
Yeah.
And that is that, so if you suspect abuse,
yes,
and if you call DCS, it's anonymous.
Yes.
And just because you call DCS doesn't mean that the child will be removed. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yep. So all of our cases start with a hotline call. A lot of people don't know DCS is a reactive agency. They have a lot of calls coming in. They don't have people to just go out and look at a neighborhood and see if they see something. They need somebody to call. So if you call, they'll ask for the information on the family, and then they'll go talk to that family. They're not going to immediately go in and remove kids or anything like that, but they're going to go investigate the claims to make sure that if they think something's going on, that they get involved.
And the CASA advocate is important because sometimes if a child is removed from the home, that's the child's constant.
Yes. So a lot of times these kids, when they come to us, it's technically called a CHINS case, Child in Need of Services. And so these cases, there are a lot of service providers that come in and out of this child's life, people who work for foster agencies, therapists, skills trainer, things like that. A lot of times the people in those service agencies, there's a big turnover, and sometimes the CASA may be the only person who's been on the case from the beginning all the way till the end. And so we're the consistent person, we're the caring person. We're there to let the child know, we care about you. I am a community member. I'm volunteering my time, and I want you to know I care what happens to you. You're the future of my community, and I want you to know that I want the best for you.
And so you're looking for volunteers right now.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the volunteer program.
Yes. So we have trainings about 4 times a year. We have one starting on April 15th, and it's about a 35-hour training. It's in person. Our next one is at the JJC. It's from 5:30 to 8:30 Tuesdays and Thursdays, starting April 15th. And we talk about everything that a CASA might do. So we talk about child development, we talk about the court system, we talk about foster care, we talk about how to talk to parents, how to meet your child for the first time, what you're going to do. Our volunteers visit the kids once a month, and we do a lot of talking to parties and providers, and we want to teach people how to do that. You don't have to have any prior knowledge of this stuff. We'll teach you that. And also all of our volunteers have a staff supervisor who's paid to be with them every step of the case. They walk with them along. They talk about who to talk to next. They're with them in court. They'll go with them to visit their kids for the first time if they're a little nervous, that kind of stuff. So it's nice to have that person who's with you through the entire case as well.
And how many hours a week as a CASA volunteer do they actually volunteer?
So it's 10 to 15 hours a month, actually.
Oh, wow.
So it's really not that much. After the initial training, which is 35 hours, that's kind of a lot for 2 months. But after that, it's 10 to 15 hours a month, and there's only a couple of things you would do in person every month. Court is every 3 to 6 months. So you might only go to court twice a year. That's really not a whole lot. And then talking to parties and providers, reading through reports, a lot of that you can do on your couch, on the weekend or after work. And then you schedule when you're going to visit your kids. So if you can only do that on the weekends or the evenings, you just talk to whoever the child's living with, whether it be the parent, the foster parent, relative. Hey, when can I visit the child? We can even visit them at school on their lunch break, things like that. So we try to make sure that, the volunteers have flexibility as much as possible.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all that you do for our community. And thank you for my blue pin, so I have a little blue on today as well.
You're welcome.
If you would like to learn more about the CASA program of St. Joe County or National Child Abuse Prevention Month, you can head over to sjccasa.org, and don't forget to follow them on social media.